be.
Walt purchased a 240-acre orange grove near Anaheim, California. He hoped to usher in an entirely new concept in family entertainment.
Now we want you to share with us our latest and greatest dream. That's it, right here. Disneyland.
It was America's first theme park, although not everyone shared his enthusiasm.
We drove out in a car along dusty roads, and I didn't have the guts to tell him that he had sure picked the wrong place and nothing could happen.
Some called it Disney's folly. Business experts predicted financial catastrophe, and construction totaled $17 million.
What's the hurry, what's the worry, why the bustle and the hustle, why the concentration and sudden inspiration? It's because the date's been planned to open Disneyland. The frontier gate is set up and there can't be any let-up. We will do our best to finish all together.
Walt Disney's Disneyland.
When you wish upon a star.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
But on July 17th, 1955, Disneyland was dedicated on a live television broadcast.
Isn't this a riot today? Oh, it certainly is. And
Art Linkletter and Ronald Reagan provided commentary, along with Bob Cummings.
well, folks, as you can see, I'd like Frank Sinatra. Hello, Franco. Who's driving?
There were plenty of celebrities on hand, including a few with whiskers.
Open the Fantasyland Castle in the name of the children of the world.
Walt Disney knew that we're all children at heart, and through the power of his imagination, Disneyland is still a place where dreams come true.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
Perhaps a former Disney announcer says it best.
They say that one man of vision can change the world. Well, maybe Walt Disney didn't alter the globe, but he did make one small section of it a happier, friendlier, and more civilized place.
What a wonderful, fascinating story indeed, a dream come true for Walt Disney, and you can learn all about it in the Walt Disney Story, now playing here at the Disneyland Opry House. Opera House.
He's from Nashville. Everything is the Opry to him. It is the Opera House.
Got it.
Hey, you know what? Kip Kirby checked out something else here on Main Street, and she also checked in with our good buddy, Travis Tritt.
Thanks, guys. Well, I'm here at the Disneyland train station, which overlooks scenic Main Street, and I've got a special guest with me, Travis Tritt, who's down here for the Academy of Country Music Awards.
Yes, we're excited about it. We're nominated for the Best New Male Vocalist category, so we're excited about that.
Great. And you just had a #1 video and #1 single?
Just went #1 this week. We just found out on Drift Off to Dream.
Boy, you have a lot of stuff going on. New tour?
Brand new tour coming up. We got to promote this new album we're coming out with on May the 28th. Have a new single on May the 7th.
Terrific. So I guess you'll be doing a lot of road dates, a lot of concerts.
A lot of road dates and concerts.
Dressed like this?
Is there something wrong with what I'm wearing?
Well, Travis, you know, this might be fine for Nashville, but I think we can do a lot better for California.
You think so?
Yeah. Come with me.
Okay.
I know we can find something better than what you've got on.
I don't know about this, kid.
No, trust me. Yeah, this will be great.
All right.
Look, shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. Travis, look. Goofy.
You trying to make some kind of statement with that?
You don't like that?
No.
All right, you find something you like.
I like Mickey Mouse. I mean, what says Disneyland more than Mickey Mouse, huh?
Okay, you want to try that?
Yeah, let me try this one.
Go put that on.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's perfect. Okay, come on, let's go get some more stuff.
Great.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, definitely. You need this. That'll be great.
Yeah, I
and
like
some
that.
sweatpants for nights when you're off stage.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see, what else?
Oh, I need some socks.
Oh, how about these? Mickey Mouse?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Mickey Mouse socks.
All right, terrific.
Oh, that hat. Look.
Oh, great. And how about this for your CDs or your tapes or something like that?
Good,
yeah,
good.
oh, hat? Definitely. Let's see.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Hey, I'm into this now. This is cool.
See, I knew what I was talking about.
Okay, it's great.
Accessories. You've got to have accessories.
Accessories, okay.
Yes, here we go.
Hey, what about a Mickey Mouse watch, huh?
Okay.
Ooh, this is nice. How much are these?
This is 2,000. This is 3,000.
3,000 for this one?
3,000.
Thank you very much.
Great, thanks. Bye.
Hey, how about these suspenders right here?
Great. And, oh, look, a Mickey Mouse vest. You can wear this on the ACM Awards.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, here, put that in. Oh, here's a Mickey handkerchief. It'll go with your tuxedo.
Oh, okay, good. We'll stuff that in the pocket.
Okay, let's go.
Let's see, I need a brush, I need the keychains, I need the buttons, and I need the sunglasses. Definitely sunglasses. Back scratcher, too. Gotta have that.
Okay.
Okay, you know what else I need? Stuff for the bus. I need pot holders, I need towels, I need ice cubes. Yeah. Oh, hey, telephone for the bus. Yep, gotta have that too. You know, I need some toys too. I need to see Bambi, Thumper, Dumbo. Oh, gotta have Tigger. Come on, gotta have Tigger. Oh, I love this jacket. This is wonderful.
Yeah, it looks great on you. I don't know about the shopping expedition here, Travis.
Boy, it feels good to sit down for a minute. These bags are getting heavy.
Yeah, I know it's tiring carrying around this watch all day. You know, Kip, you were absolutely right. I really needed all this stuff.
Here's your receipt.
Receipt?
No, Travis, the mark of a good shopper is keeping tabs as you go along, so in the end, you don't have to make a stupid face like that when you realize how much you've spent.
Travis, you're listening to a pro. Listen to what she said.
I'm an
Trust me.
expert, believe me.
Sounds
yeah.
like he might need a loan to pay for some of those
Yeah.
things. Travis, I know where you can get some money. Inside here, my buddy Scrooge McDuck is now offering no interest loans.
No, that's not what he meant.
No interest
when he
loan?
said no interest, he meant that he had no interest at all in giving you or Travis Tritt a loan.
Well, maybe we can bump some money off Matraca Berg. She's coming up next. We'll be right back.
Good idea. We're back around Main Street with a very special guest today. You know, as we've been mentioning, the Academy of Country Music Awards are coming up Wednesday.
Right.
And we have one of the big nominees with us today.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a very exciting week for her out here. We'll get the excitement started here today as we welcome Traca Berg to the Quick Taste Show of
Good
Disneyland.
to have you. Have you been sort of Mickey-ized yet?
No, I'm doing that later. I've never been to Disneyland, so this is quite an opportunity.
Well, actually, we thought we would do it now. Do we have the?
This makes it official.
You have to wear these throughout the entire interview.
Here you go, put them on.
They don't go with my. They clash with my
don't worry
jacket.
about
The
Put 'em on,
Minnie
dear.
Mouse ears.
Oh, that is you.
There you go.
It's perfect.
There you go.
Perfect.
So now you fit in.
Thanks, guys.
It's no problem at all. Don't you feel like a big kid when you come to a place like this anyway?
Yeah, I do. Or I feel an old person. There's so many kids around here.
You've gotten to travel so many neat places. Is it true that you just came back from London, Amsterdam, without ears, of course?
Right. I'll bring him back next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a rapid fire promo tour over in Europe, and we entered the British chart a couple of weeks ago, so we're real excited about that.
So which single is doing well in England right now for you?
Well, Baby Walk On's doing real well.
Is that right?
Yeah, the first one was I Got It Bad, and it just kind of got things started. Now things are taking off.
You know, we've always heard about the fascination of music, country music in England. Did you take off as quickly over there as you did here, or was it kind of a delayed reaction?
Well, you know, I think the fascination with country music is a myth over there.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's there, but it's very, very small, very underground. It's like people are embarrassed to admit it. So we feel real good about breaking through mainstream. You know, I did the Jonathan Ross show over there, and they kept saying, well, we can't say she's a country act because people won't watch. You know, and so they were taking great pains to say that. And right before we went out, the band came out of the dressing room, and they all had on chaps and fringe and cowboy hats.
Yeah, that's interesting because the people, especially over in London, just are freaks for country music. They absolutely love it.
It's a small little cult kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, how does it feel to be an international star? That kind of sounds nice, doesn't it?
International star.
Yes, she is.
Well,
As she drops her glasses, ew.
Now, you know, somebody told me that getting used to being in the limelight was kind of a tough thing for you. You had to make some adjustments.
Yes, I'm not a very public kind of person. I'm not a big ham, you know, because I'm a songwriter. I mean, we stay in smoke-filled rooms with guitars, you know. we don't get a lot of recognition.
Yeah.
So yeah, it took a long time, but it's starting to get a little better.
And now you're nominated for Top New Female Vocalist for the Academy of Country. Oh, yeah, I got to put this back on now, yes. Now, this is your first big major, there you go with the mouse ears, the first big major award show for you. Now, is that going to be an intimidating thing, being on stage in front of your peers, all the people who will judge you?
Well, I don't even know if I'm going to be on stage.
Well, if you win, you will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I win. But we pre-taped our little part, the new artist did, so I won't know that till sometime. So.
Well, you'll fit right in. You'll have a blast.
It's a great honor. You got a great dress, you know. So
Oh, you're all set. Hey, before we talk about the new album, which I know you're probably going to be doing here in Los Angeles in the near future, The album now, Lying to the Moon. You talk about all the songs on there, and one of them you mentioned that you're a storm right now. Why are you a storm?
Well, why not?
No, I mean, does it speak of your life, your career, or anything like that?
I
Really?
mean, I've had a real rocky life. I'm sure that's what I was trying to say. And there's never been a hurricane named Matraca, so I'm starting a campaign. When it comes to the M's, we'll have a new name. Wouldn't that be great?
See, she's thundering and raining her music down upon the world.
Did you hear that?
That is so profound.
Prolific.
Isn't that profound? Thank you very much.
She messed herself up.
I can go home now. I've done my job.
All right, hey, now you folks have probably seen that, by the way, the new album, you start production on that when?
Next week.
Next week? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now Matraca's going to help us with this because for about 3 weeks we've been telling people we're giving away 5 family vacations to Disneyland. Now here's what you get if Matraca draws your name. We're going to draw one winner today. The family of 4 gets 4 days and 3 nights here at Disneyland. You get to stay at the Disneyland Hotel. That's where we're staying. It's fabulous. Delta Airlines will fly you in and you will have a wonderful time.
It's going to be a great. Dig deep.
I wish we had a drum roll or something for our first winner. But
these are thousands of entries.
And I dig way down in there. I mean, thousands of people entered this, so...
dig deep, my dear. Okay. There's more excitement in the park. All right, Matraca, here is our winner.
It is Fred Hubbard of
Fred is from Merced, California. Is that right? Merced, California. So, Fred, congratulations. We'll be in touch.
Be able to drive here.
Yes. Fred will give you all the details. They'll be in touch. And congratulations to Fred and his family on winning the vacation to Disneyland. Well, coming up, that's a big night for you Wednesday. Good luck. I know you got your fingers crossed. A lot of people in Nashville are pulling for you there. So good luck on that. Good luck on the new album.
Yeah, go out and have some fun in the park. It's all yours for the rest of the day, okay?
You got it.
Matraca Berg, everybody. We'll take a break and be right back with more Crook and Chase from Disneyland. Involved in the big parade. It happens every day here. It's called the Disneyland After School Celebration Cavalcade.
Exactly right. It begins in the small, small world area of Fantasyland, comes all the way down Main Street, USA. People line the street on both sides, get a chance to see all the favorite characters, some wonderful dancers. And hey, we're going to be in a very special car. It's the car that Walt Disney used when he traveled around the park here. And also, we're going to be right behind Minnie and Mickey Mouse. So see the spillage of Mousedom. We'll be right back on us.
And Mousedom is big here, isn't it?
It is.
Hey, also tomorrow on the show we have Pirates of the Mississippi and Restless Heart. So that'll be good. And we'll be right back to be in the parade after these messages from our sponsors.
Special week of Crook and Chase at Disneyland.
Today on Crook and Chase, we'll get your pulse racing with our special guest, Restless Heart.
The Pirates of the Mississippi conquer Disneyland. Plus, Jimmy Carter looks at some of Disney's best for home viewing. Ladies and gentlemen, Lori-Ann Crook and Charlie Chase.
Take to the stage here, folks. Come on, Scrooge. Hello.
Thank you. Hello, welcome to Crook and Chase, again at Disneyland today. So excited about this. These are some of our buddies. Chippendale.
From Rescue Rangers,
Yes.
and also Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales. These are some of our new buddies we've been, becoming familiar with all the time we've been
Yes.
spending here at Disneyland.
Yeah, I think they have something for us.
They do? What?
Yes.
Oh. Does this mean we're not official until we have mouse ears?
Do you know what?
What's that?
My booth just got flattened.
Your booth just got flattened?
My booth is now flattened with mouse ears, but that's okay. You know, one thing that I found from running around Disneyland the past couple of days is that Disneyland was built just as much for the adults as it was for the kids.
I agree with you. Don't you think so, guys? Isn't that wonderful?
There's all kinds of great places for adults to eat and to shop and the rides. I love it.
You know, when we do our show in Nashville, we come out and we think we're hot stuff when we have CNC written on the floor. Have you checked out the
Have you
carpeting
seen this
here?
carpeting?
We have official Mickey Mouse carpeting, especially for the show. I understand this is brand new, so thank you, Disneyland, and thank you, Mickey Mouse, for supplying some carpet out.
Everything is Mickey Mouse and all the characters here, and we're kind of in a fantasy land here.
Yes, we are. Hey, and by the way, for those of you who entered the contest, win a trip for 4 to Disneyland. A little bit later on in the show, the guys from Restless Heart are here, and they will be making the drawing right here. We'll determine
For
who
the
winner
second
is.
winner, yeah.
Yes, okay.
So those guys will be out, and we're going to take a quick break here and come back to get things rolling. Crook and Chase at Disneyland. This is at the end of Main Street, kind of the central plaza, the hub, and you can get to all the different lands in Disneyland from this spot.
That is true. And one of the most popular is Adventureland. You can take the Jungle Cruise, you can climb the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, or visit the Enchanted Tiki Room, where you'll get a concert from some make-believe birds. And if you keep on walking, you'll come to New Orleans Square, which is where Kip Kirby swabbed a few decks with a few jolly mateys.
You know, one of the most popular rides here at Disneyland is Pirates of the Caribbean here in New Orleans Square. And joining me for this swashbuckling adventure are some real-life mateys, Pirates of the Mississippi. Hey, guys, you ready for a high-adventure ride?
Hey, come on, you swabs!
The swabs on this ship sail under the Jolly Roger. All right, guys, here we are. Watch out for the pirates now. Keep your swords at the ready.
I'm captain of the ship now.
Oh, no! And what awaits us can make even a lily-livered landlubber feel like Captain Bligh on the high seas.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Disney animatronic characters make a life of crime seem like fun, unless you're an unlucky wench on the auction block. Outside, and just across the lagoon, is the pirate ship Columbia, the perfect stop for our pirates, who've captured a real prize, an ACM nomination for Best New Group of the Year.
We want to win.
Do you have an acceptance speech prepared?
Oh, I don't think we've thought that far ahead. You know, it's, yeah, there's a lot of good competition, so we're not taking anything for granted.
The guys have a healthy respect for their musical competition, but they're not afraid of much else. Or are they? Well, Disneyland may be one of the happiest places on Earth, but it's also got one of the scariest rides, the Haunted Mansion. Now, guys, I'd like to take you here in this ride, but I don't want to upset you. It's not going to be too scary, is it?
No, we're manly men. We laugh at death.
Then let's go!
As the moon climbs high over the dead oak tree,
So bright for the midnight free.
creepy creeps with eerie eyes.
Start to shriek and harmonize.
Inside this cavernous old house, a gaggle of ghosts are in high spirits. Ghouls and goblins abound too, but it's the lifelike holograms that make strong men weak at the knees. Guys, it was just a ride. But New Orleans Square is also a cheery place, where unusual gift shops and that French Quarter feel can bring anyone out of the doldrums. In fact, the old world atmosphere here seems to have inspired a new single.
Yo ho, 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 a pirate's life for me.
Look looks like our mateys had a wonderful time here at Disneyland. You know, the Walt Disney Company is involved in more than just amusement parks. They have a record company, they have several movie companies, and several more home video companies.
And did you know that 8 of the top 10 videos on the home video, the retail charts right now, are all by Disney? So this company is hot, folks. And right now, our man at the movies, Jimmy Carter, has some big ideas for you.
You recognize that hotel behind me? It's the Beverly Wilshire. You may have seen it in the movie Pretty Woman, a movie shot right here in Beverly Hills on Rodeo Drive. For $19.99, you can take home the #1 home video in the land that stars Julia Roberts and Richard Gere, the story of a Cinderella streetwalker. But the real big news in home video takes place a little closer to Hollywood.
Hooky spooks, it's time for Mr. Know-It-All.
Bullwinkle and Rocky, 6 volumes of their animated stories are burning up the cash registers. The tapes cost about $13 and more are on the way. But with over 9 million sold, Little Mermaid is a record breaker.
Sing with me now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, the black and point to a shiny gonna Disney girl.
Fairy tales have been a favorite source of inspiration for Disney animators since Disney's early days. The Little Mermaid was a return to Disney's roots. A team of 400 artists and technicians worked for almost 3 years to make Mermaid. In excess of 1 million drawings were made during the production. With 2/3 of the film set underwater, animators had to reorient themselves in order to draw a world with no gravity.
Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
This Thanksgiving, Disney will release its 30th full-length animated feature, Beauty and the Beast. I saw a sneak preview recently, and it is strictly Disney. It is great animation, beautiful songs, and it's going to be a nice holiday present. And in 1992, another full-length animated feature, Aladdin. But if you can't wait, this summer, 101 Dalmatians will come back to a theater near you. And if you can't wait for that, you can always go to the home video store, and there's always Mickey.
That's a nice line. There is always Mickey. Yeah. And, you know, I'm very flattered because Charlie, during that package, just told me that I look like a net-footed cello in my ears, so.
Well, it's the ears. Restless Heart is here. They're getting restless backstage. We'll bring them out in just a minute. Don't go away.
Of Crook and Chase, and it just so happens that our special guests today are celebrating their 7th anniversary. So this is a big week.
And they're the reigning ACM Group of the Year. Say hello to Restless Heart here on Crook and Chase.
The girls love them. Okay, this is the happiest place on Earth in the whole universe, and I want to know which Disney character do each of you resemble most in real life?
Well, we know Goofy's on the end.
Scrooge right here.
That's Scrooge?
You're the Scrooge. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes. Larry?
Chip.
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 All right.
I think Dale.
You're Dale.
Dale.
Tinkerbell.
Okay.
Bill, our road manager, is Yosemite Sam.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, now that we have that out of the way, how do you guys celebrate 7 years of being together? It's a happy time, isn't it? 7 years.
We understand 7-year itch now, I think.
Yeah.
We work hard and play hard.
Yeah.
We've had a week off in sunny Southern California. We've had a good time. We've been out here for about a week and a half now. So.
Well, that's wonderful. Hey, let's go back to the time you guys first formed the group, because I remember hearing the tapes of you guys right after you recorded. You didn't even have the name picked out yet.
Yeah.
Were you aware that when the 5 of you got together and sang together that it would sound so good, or were you pleasantly surprised when you went to the studio the first time?
I think we were pleasantly surprised. We all knew we could play because we've been playing together, at least in pairs and threes, you know, on other bands in the studio and stuff. But when we got together to sing, it was quite a, you know, a surprise. Because I've been with Dave in a band, and
Larry
what's
sang
your name?
the loudest,
John
so he got to
and
be
Paul
lead.
were in a band together, and of course I'd known Greg, so yeah. Actually, it was a big surprise, and we've been. I think that's what we love to do the most, is sing together.
Well, you've been doing a lot of good work for a long time, and last year was a really big year because you won the big ACM Group of the Year award. What did that do a lot just for your confidence? Did it make you feel more like real musicians or anything?
It looks good in my music.
Not that you're not, by the way, but...
Hey, it pumped me up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does. Does it make
Didn't necessarily make him play better, but...
No, but...
I just swell up.
I would imagine it just gives you more confidence. It makes you feel like, boy, you know, we want to get out there and do it even
I
better.
think the thing that it really did was that it showed that, you know, after, you know, we've been together like 6 years at that time, and to have your peers give you that confidence, like you say, that vote of support when when you've been out hitting the road and, you know, you got 4 albums under your belt and they give you that kind of an award, it really makes you feel good.
I bet it does. Well, you know, Nashville, for the most part, I guess, has just moved out here to Los Angeles for a few days, which I know you guys have been out here sort of playing some concert dates, but have you had a chance to really play? I mean, just to get out and play tourist?
Oh, yeah.
I went snow skiing for a couple of days.
That's
in
wonderful.
Mammoth, so the snow is perfect this year.
I bet most of you just slept, didn't you?
Well, we do want to point out that you have a concert tonight here in Southern California.
Crazy Horse.
Yes, the
Crazy Horse, yeah.
Apparently somebody's already been. It's great.
We've been together for 7 years, as you say. For some reason, this is the first time we've ever played the Crazy Horse. Everybody else and their dog has played the Crazy Horse, and now that we played it, we know why. It's a great place to play.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Killer place. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's going, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all happening here in Southern California. And I understand you have a couple of dates back in Nashville I think are pretty important on your schedule coming up, right? Is there one at the Grand Ole Opry House?
Yes.
Right. Right, we're playing the WSM Listener Appreciation Show again at the Opry House in Nashville, which is always a lot of fun.
That's good. Well, you guys have got a busy schedule ahead, but we have something that you need to do here before you depart. By the way, you are nominated again to the Group of the Year category at the ACMs tomorrow night.
You pretty cool about it, or are you nervous?
Piece of cake.
Keeping our fingers crossed.
All right.
I'm a shoe-in.
Yeah. He's starting to swell up again, but before he does that,
I don't know.
We'll have you on Thursday morning to see your reaction.
Yeah, right.
but
if you can find me Thursday morning.
I know. Well, for the past few weeks, people have been entering our contest to win a vacation for 4, a family of 4, to Disneyland here in Southern California. And we have all the entries right here. And
gosh, what better guy than the dude?
Then Goofy.
Then Goofy. Yes, if you would.
Go get it, Goofy.
Now, whoever wins, the family of 4 gets 4 days and 3 nights at Disneyland. You'll fly in on Delta, get to stay at the Disneyland Hotel. That's where we've been staying.
Right. By the way, he's taken the time to look for his own card. Would you please sort of speed it up?
Where's the G section?
Dig in deep. Dig in deep.
Just
And we
one.
have a winner.
Okay. You guys want to read it?
Well, can you read?
I can read. Well,
Okay.
Chances
I'm
are,
starting not to like it.
chances are this may work.
okay. Clara J. Oakley from Providence, Kentucky.
All right.
Kentucky. Well,
Congratulations. So somebody from the Cricket Chase office will be contacting you to let you know how to make arrangements for the big vacation.
All the wonderful things that we've told you about will be here except him. And he'll be... Don't lose the card.
It's safe with me.
Don't change that dial and don't lose that card.
Now, the album Fast Moving Train has done so well for you guys. Are you working on a new one anytime soon?
Greatest hits. We go in June to do a couple of new songs, and we're very excited about it. It's going to come out in September, so everybody run out and request Restless Heart Greatest Hits.
Very good. It keeps him off the street.
No, nothing keeps him off the street.
Well, listen, guys, happy anniversary. We'll see you at the award show tomorrow night. Thanks for coming by.
Wednesday night.
Celebrating at Disneyland with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Clara Oakley. Providence, Kentucky.
There's a lot happening for country music this week in Los Angeles, but there was also a big country music happening back home in Nashville last night. It was a big benefit for the families of Reba McEntire's band and road manager killed in a plane crash last month.
Yeah, the accident happened on March the 16th, and ever since then, the entire country music community has really rallied to support those families. And one of the most vocal supporters has been T. Graham Brown, who organized last night's event. Renee Goodman has more on a gathering that, at times, seemed and felt more like a family reunion.
It's a rare occasion when 18 of country music's biggest headliners gather on one stage. But tonight's show of support is for a cause that hits close to home.
'Cause I cried my last year for you. Ooh, I've got my life away. With this free, I promise I'll always love you, always love you.
Nashville's a great
great town. It's a really close. Somebody else asked me about it. I was telling them it sounds like such a cliche, but it really is like a family. Everybody competes. Don't get me wrong. Everybody competes. This is on a whole different level.
3 of the people in the band were friends of mine, you know, like I've eaten dinner at their house, so it's not like I'm going out just to do a benefit somewhere for the American Cancer Society or something. It's kind of personal.
Just say, I'm still standing. Nothing's ever gonna bring me down.
We can rock the night away, looking at stars, talk about cars, Bobby with me.
On the road again, like the band, the gypsies, we go down the highway.
We love our own. We like to take care of our own. We hate to see things happen like this. And this is just a show of support for the musicians, for the families, for all the musicians who have to go out there and go up and down the highways and in the air and try to make a living.
Rocking in my old Ford with my baby on board. Start and end as one, in love forever we can ride together. Making love with each other.
And we can envision something like this happening to us and our band. So I think it's really, it speaks very highly for not only Reba, but her band. You know, these are guys that had worked with us on many different occasions in other bands as well. So we'd personally known a lot of these guys.
Reba McEntire.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me tell you that there are 8 very, very close dear friends of mine who are grinning up a storm right now. And if I can, I'd like to leave you with the last song I left them with. Instead of having sweet dreams, and it'll be sweet dreams forever about you.
Very emotional evening, and you have to really commend all the performers and the band members because they did all of this for free, so the entire ticket cost could actually go to all of the families. Some of the other performers were Patty Loveless, Delbert McClinton, Mark O'Connor, and David Allen Coe. Nice people.
The man who put most of it together was T. Grant Brown. He was the event organizer. Right. He worked with several members of the band. He wanted to do a good job. I think he did. $100,000 raised, and they're still counting.
Yeah.
So it's really good. Hey, tomorrow on the show, the Kentucky Headhunters will be here along with Chris Hillman and the Desert Rose Band. We hope you'll join us from Disneyland. We'll see you then for Crook and Chase.
Bye.
So long,
Thanks for being with us. Thank you all. What it do?
From our... It's a special week of Crook and Chase at Disneyland.
Today on Crook and Chase, the Kentucky Headhunters show us what it takes to be king of the wild frontier.
Chris Hillman and the Desert Rose Band join us to play in the park.
Also, a look at what goes on after the lights go down at Disneyland.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lori Ann Crook and Charlie Chase.
Thank you, Charlie. Yes. Come on, gang. Hi, y'all. Oh, come on, baby. Watch your step, darling. You're looking good. Come on, Mick. And Roger.
You know our buddies, Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Roger Rabbit, our driver Charlie over there, and my favorite Charlie.
Charlie,
right
I'm known as Charlie, too, here today all of a sudden, but welcome to the Crook and Chase show, coming to you from Disneyland in beautiful Southern California. These have been our escorts today, and they've just been wonderful.
It's fun. It really is. Yeah, today we're going to spend most of the day in Frontierland, showing you everything that goes on in there.
Oh, hi.
The whole shebang.
Yes, hello
Hi
there.
there. Welcome to Disneyland. My name is Jennifer Faust,
and I'm a former ambassador here at Disneyland, and we are so excited that you're here. And in fact, to start off your third day at Disneyland, Minnie and I are presenting both of you honorary Citizens of Disneyland Awards.
All right. Oh, isn't that nice? Thank you.
Look at this.
That's very nice, gentlemen.
Now, what do we have to do as citizens?
Hang these on your wall proudly.
That's easy. I think we can handle that.
That is no problem at all. Well, great. Will you notice how Minnie and Mickey are dressed today? A lot of our acts are coming from Frontierland today, right?
Right.
We were in Fantasyland yesterday, and Congress was meeting over there. We didn't have enough room to go back. Never mind. We're going to take a break. We have some great things coming up today,
Yes,
including
we do.
Chris Hillman and the Desert Rose Band. They're going to be performing a song from their upcoming album for you, right?
And
Here
also
from
some weird stuff with the Kentucky Headhunters. It's going to be
Yes.
another great show from Disneyland. Hang around. We'll be back. You know, back in 1955, when Disneyland first opened, Fess Parker was here as the real-life Davy Crockett to open Frontierland. Well, now you can still have a rootin' tootin' good time here at the Shooting Arcade, and they have the Mark Twain Steamboat and the Tom Sawyer Island. That's just to name a few of the things.
I know it. And, you know, ever since the Kentucky Headhunters did the Ballad of Davy Crockett, John Davis has been in the frontier spirit, folks. So we packed him up and sent him out to seek his fortune in Frontierland.
All right, here I am in Frontierland. You know, Davy Crockett was one of my favorite frontiersmen. You know, Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Hey, the Headhunters, the Kentucky Headhunters.
Listen, if you're going to sing our song, you're going to have to loosen up a little bit and come in.
Gotta go. That has my stuff in it.
Don't take a bath.
Don't take a bath. How do I become a headhunter?
We got to go in here and show you. Come on.
What? What are you going to teach me? All right, guys, is it working? What do you think? Am I looking cooler?
You're starting to look like great.
Huh?
The main thing is that you got the license to be yourself if you're headhunter. Do you like the round glasses?
I do. I like the round glasses.
Take the
It sure has to be
up, you know.
I think you're starting to look like one of us.
All right. Now the album's Electric Barnyard. Right. You didn't record it in the barnyard. Where'd the name come from?
Greg was laying in the studio one night on the couch and just raised up and said Electric Barnyard, and that kind of suits our...
It was a psychedelic experience.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I feel like a headhunter already. Is it working?
Yeah, you're doing really good.
We need to go like paddle a canoe.
Yeah, now, in the true sense of Davy Crockett, we're going to have to teach you how to paddle a canoe without falling in, you know.
Okay. The paddle a canoe?
Or stepping in it, John.
Not getting wet. Or stepping.
Now, John.
Yes, Fred.
To be a real Kentucky headhunter, you got to learn how to paddle one of these here canoes.
How am I doing?
Doing pretty good.
All right.
John?
Yeah.
The last thing you got to do to be a headhunter is you got to learn how to be brave.
Okay.
Turn around here now.
This will teach me how to be brave.
Put yourself in.
Okay.
You got your messed up hair here.
I got it.
Get you fixed.
Okay.
You got your shirt tail out and your sunglasses, right? We're going to make a headhunter out of you.
All right.
So everybody sit down.
Okay.
We're going for a ride.
All right, I'm ready. You guys ready for it?
We're all buckled in.
All right, let's go.
Don't look back.
You ready?
Look straight ahead.
All right. Let's go. This is going to be fun.
All right. Well,
Is that it?
Great ride, John. Great, man. Good ride.
All right.
with your license to be yourself, John. We got another award for you here.
Thank you, man.
Skin hat. Davy
All
Crockett.
right.
All right.
You've done it.
Am I a headhunter? I'm a headhunter now.
We've always told John if he just loosen up a little bit, he'd be a big star.
Yeah,
He's
they
on his
all
way.
kind of look like they belong in critter country, don't they? I know, offense,
They really
but
do.
hey.
Well, I tell you, Disneyland is full of all kinds of critters. Some of them often walk on two legs around here, and if you stick around late enough at night, you might be able to see them perform some very strange rituals.
See, actually, we're talking about the thousands of men and women who keep this park going. Now, many of them work the late shift, the very late shift, and if you ask them what they do for a living, they'll kind of just smile and say, odd jobs. Goblins and ghosts aren't the only things that go bump in the night around here. A talented team of technicians work every night to give the haunted mansion its tomb sweet tomb appeal.
Most people laugh and say, well, that's a silly thing to be making, you know, as regards cobwebs. Don't they just appear by themselves? Well, yes, they do, but mainly people want to see them, so we make them large so people can actually see that they're formed, you know, as a cobweb would be in nature. Oh, I make cobwebs, yes, I make cobwebs. Yes, I'm the spider.
Just down the street, another group is working round the clock to do just the opposite, clean up. It takes 5.5 hours every night just to hose down the park. And another crew does nothing but change light bulbs, 11,000 of them on Main Street alone.
Since 1959, the Matterhorn has been a Disney landmark, but there's more to this bobsled than gravity. A computer controls the ride itself, and every night, someone walks the rails, hand-checking each of the Matterhorn's 2,175 pieces of track.
Over in Fantasyland, one man spent 6 hours a night polishing each of the carousel's 182 brass poles. And next door, someone does Dumbo's dirty work for him.
Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Finally, fish aren't all you'll find 20,000 leagues down. The Disney dive team goes under the sea every night, and you'd be surprised what they come up with.
Such wonderful things around you. What more are you looking for?
Sometimes they even get a chance to play dentist. Can you say, ah?
Thumbs up.
I tell you, they have this whole thing down to a science. It just runs perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. Well, speaking of running perfectly, a well-oiled musical machine's coming up next. Chris Hillman and the Desert Rose Band join us here at Disneyland right after this.
Today, Chris Hillman and Desert Rose Band, individually and together for many, many years, have been setting standards for country music, and they still are setting some new standards, as evidenced by the fact that this evening for the Academy of Country Music Awards, they're up for Top Vocal Group of the Year.
Indeed. Here's a look at their current album. It's a greatest hits thing that they have going here. Yes, and they, like you say, are nominated tonight. They're here, our guests today. Say hello to the Desert Rose Band. One thing we need to point out here, this is a homecoming for John over here, because John, this is where you basically got your start into showbiz. Is that right?
I worked here for many, many years, 13 years.
No kidding.
What did you do here? Were you a character like Goofy or something?
No. I played guitar and was a band leader and did a lot of different kind of shows. And
yeah, well, you know, there are a lot of young people now in parks across the country, and Disneyland included, that are saying, it can be done. So how did you make the break from, you know, like the parks into big-time show business, they say, recording circuit?
Most of the time I was working here and also doing other things at night. You know, I'd play 7 or 8 shows here a day and then go up to Hollywood and play in other bands. And so I'd meet different musicians and through one of my friends who I played with here sometimes, I met Chris, and he needed a player at that time, and so we started working together.
A great stepping stone for you.
Well, you're going to hate us, but see, Disneyland gave us access to their archives.
Oh,
so we pulled some footage of you back in 1986. I think you were in the Main Street Maniacs. Take a look. Let's roll the footage.
Watch the monitors here, folks. You'll see John.
Now, John.
That's John, the second one on the right. Second from the right.
Now, see, they have very strict standards when you work at Disneyland. They're very good standards. You have to be very neat, short hair, and dressed appropriately. So, obviously, when you got out of here, you went wild.
Yes, I did. Yes,
How can you say that?
Well, you know, it's just sort of the rebellious thing. You know, you get told, cut your hair. After a while, then you just go, all right.
Okay, well, now, Chris and Herb, do you have any secrets you'd like to reveal today on the show about your past?
No. Not today, I don't.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Maybe tomorrow.
Really?
Well, this is home turf for all three of you.
Yes.
You're like playing in your backyard, and we're visiting you guys this time around.
Yeah, that's right. It's good to have you out here.
Well, you know, one thing we talked about, you know, because of our rigorous schedule we've had since we've been out here, we can appreciate what you guys go through on the road.
and it's tough. I mean, we have a deep appreciation for the travel you guys are involved in.
Finally.
Finally? We've always had that. I mean, people always talk about the road, but they really don't get the gist of it, I think.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to let you guys help us out here. We have a contest, a Disneyland vacation deal going here, where obviously thousands of people wrote in
Literally.
to win a vacation to Disneyland. So who's going to do the honors for us today? You're going to pick a winner? Now, while you're picking a winner, now you got to dig way down deep in there and get a good one. I'll tell the folks that whoever wins gets a vacation to Disneyland, 4 days, 3 nights. They'll fly you in on Delta Airlines. You'll stay at the Disneyland Hotel. We're staying there, and it's been magnificent. So, John?
What is it? I didn't realize drawing a card can be so tough, but there's the camera right
I'll tell you what, this is Mr. and Mrs. Meredith Ballou.
Yes.
From Jefferson, North Carolina.
Terrific.
All right. Congratulations.
That's good.
We'll be calling to let you know how we can make all the arrangements for you. So very good.
You said, is that the guitar that you used in the park quite a bit, John?
Yes, I did. In fact, one of my buddies bought this in Japan. The band that I worked with here went over to Tokyo to open Tokyo Disneyland over there. Yeah. And one of the guys that I work with bought this over there, and I begged him for about 3 or 4 years to sell it to me. And in a weak moment, he did.
In a weak moment. Listen, congratulations for the nomination tonight.
Thank you.
Does it feel good for you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It'd feel better if we won it tonight. It feels good to be nominated.
We were talking with Restless Heart yesterday about how whether awards do or should legitimize you as a band. How do you feel about that? Does it just make you feel better about what you do?
Yeah, it's kind of a pat on the back, you know, and it also, I think, it obviously helps sales, too.
It enhances your profile,
That's wonderful. Well, let's see how the guitars sound, guys. Pick them up there. I want to point out that you guys are getting ready to work on a new album with top-known producer Tony Brown.
Yes. That's right, Steve.
Right. When do you go into the studio for this?
We go in Monday.
Great.
The coming Monday, we'll start out here, up in L.A., and I say up, what is L.A., 50 miles away? Yeah, 40 miles away north.
So before you kick into this, can I mention to everybody that May 10th, 11th, and 12th, you're going to be playing in the area. 10th in San Bernardino, the 11th in L.A., and the 12th in San Diego.
Right.
So that'll be nice for folks to go see. They're great to watch.
How about a sampling? Yeah, with Hank Jr. How about a sampling? Is this from the album?
This is a new song that we're going to record next week sometime.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Just like a sailor adrift on the sea, I've been waiting for a southern breeze. Just when my patience started wearing thin, you gave to me my second wind. All of my life I spent chasing a dream, flying so high I ran out of steam. I was led to believe I would never fit in. You're giving me my second wind. Hear the warning, heed the cry of a desperate morning for a love that's died. Oh, I've got a reason to start living again. You're giving me my second wind.
I wanted to remind you that tonight, the Academy of Country Music Awards are taking place in Los Angeles. Charlie and I will be there to present the Top Male Vocalist Award. And they've announced some of the winners in advance. And we want to let you know that the Desert Rose Band has won the Touring Band of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. So, congratulations to them.
See why. Well, folks, last night, beautiful downtown Burbank was the site of a lot of fun, fans, and some famous faces. Travis Tritt hosted a country club party and recruited some new members, and John Davis hit the fast lane for this story.
Also joining us, Shelby Lynn.
Hollywood and Nashville celebrities were bowling for charity as Travis Tritt threw a country club party to benefit the Options House.
converting people over to the country club?
Well, that's kind of the whole premise behind this thing is, you know, hopefully a lot of these people that will be coming tonight, some of them I know for a fact have heard our music and like what we've done.
I like country music because it's simple and it's touching and it makes me sadder if I'm sad or happier if I'm happy.
I was in the country before I was into Hollywood. I was, you know, I'm an Oklahoma boy, so I've kind of grown up in the country style. So I've been kind of a country boy all my life.
I don't think there's that big a difference. I mean, maybe there's a little less hair on top and more down here on some of them, but you turn us upside down, we all look alike.
Bowling and billiards were the activities of the evening, along with a little gambling.
Oh, no!
The event raised money for the Options House of Hollywood, a shelter for homeless children.
Options House is a place here in Los Angeles that helps runaway kids or homeless children with finding a direction, finding some way to go, basically giving them some options.
This is like a magnet for kids that think that it's Hollywood. And they get here and it's not Hollywood.
If they don't have anywhere to go, they can come here and get off the street and maybe get their life rearranged and get it all back together. It's easy to get on the wrong track.
My wife and I just had our first child, you know, and it's, especially when you have your own child, you realize how helpless some of them are, could be, you know, especially without a home, things like that. So it's good to do whatever you can to help them.
I guess it feeds the heart, you know, instead of just the ego, you know. So it's been good. It's been real good.
When you get an opportunity to do something like this that you know is really going to help people, and you've actually been to the place where you see what kind of work these people are doing, and then you have so many people that'll show up to help you out with it, it makes it all worthwhile. It makes my job very easy.
Folks, I got to tell you, she's a good bowler. We were out there bowling last night. Everybody had a lot of fun. Everybody's real sore today because we used a lot of muscles we hadn't used in a long time, but we'll get over
Travis Tritt was the best bowler. I think he came in first with, I think, 166. I came in second with 131 and a broken nail, I might add.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, you don't have to awe that. Come on.
Hey, tomorrow on the show, actress Deidre Hall and the winners of the Academy of Country Music Awards.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to show you the newest attraction at Disneyland.
All right, we'll see you then, folks. So long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
It's a special week of Crook and Chase at Disneyland.
We'll talk with the big winners from last night's Academy of Country Music Awards show on today's Crook and Chase.
Actress Deidre Hall is our special guest. Plus, Sylvester Stallone's new film is a comedy. Jimmy Carter rates the laughs.
And we'll look at Disneyland's newest attraction, Disney Afternoon Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lori Ann Crook and Charlie Chase.
Hi, gang. Hit the stage.
Thank you.
Ah, yes.
Thank you very much.
Hi there, folks. Welcome to the Crook and Chase Show. We are nearing our 5th anniversary, and all this week we've been celebrating here, and we've been to Fantasyland to find some new friends
Yes,
here.
now we have Dopey.
Yes. Hello, Dopey.
And it's very intimidating standing beside Snow White.
Ah, yes.
But I'm
Lovely
brave.
Snow
I'm
White.
doing this. The Mad Hatter, who spits when he speaks. So talk that way, if you would. And, of course, White Rabbit. Thank you all for being with us.
This is one of the few times that White Rabbit has been on time. Have you noticed that? Yes, and one other thing I would like to point out. Dopey is here. Dopey is the official diamond inspector at Fantasyland. Have you checked the lady here?
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
I think maybe he could give me a good deal on some bigger ones. What do you think?
What do you think, Dopey? Yes. He'll work with Mickey and Minnie here and get all that
Now,
done.
Snow White, I have seen you out in the park with the kids, and they love you. They come up and they hug you and want to kiss you. What kind of questions do they ask you? What do they want to know from Snow White?
They asked me about the dwarves and what they're doing and about my gooseberry pies. See, that's the dwarves' favorite kind of food.
Oh, yes.
I see.
They're very favorite, so. And they asked me about that and the prince, of course.
Oh.
And
I was going to ask you about the prince.
I would bet there would be a tea party this afternoon, right?
Oh, there certainly will be tea for everybody.
Okay.
Spit on you one so
That's right.
That's quite all right.
But dear, it was just tea. Don't worry about it. Well, all our friends are here. We're glad you're here. Deidre Hall is also here.
Yeah.
She'll join us shortly. We'll be right back.
Good job, all of you. Yes.
to your bond.
Well, welcome back to the show. The Academy had its award show last night. The Academy of Country Music, that
It
is.
was a star-filled night. I mean, everybody who was anybody was there in country music,
yes.
right? Well, Kathy Mattea, Clint Black, and George Strait hosted the event live on NBC, and our cameras, of course, were backstage, and John Davis got the story for us.
Thanks. Kathy, the Academy of Country Music Awards kicked off in Hollywood style as the press clamored backstage to get a sneak peek at the arriving stars.
Hold it right there. Great. Thank you. Great. Thank you.
The 26th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards.
As the broadcast got underway, emotions were running high for the first award winners.
The judge. The memory of you will be that of some beautiful choir, some invisible choir, singing to me the most beautiful love song of all. God bless you all.
In their farewell Academy appearance, Naomi Judd reflected on what has kept her going through troubled times.
I know that the reason I'm alive and well and doing so well is because of my faith in the Lord and because of the support from the fans and my family.
The top country video is The Dance.
When the second award was presented, it kicked off a record-breaking sweep for Garth Brooks.
And the single record of the year is, let's see, Friends in Low Places. The Dance, sung by Garth Brooks, written by Tony Arado.
I don't know. I'm happy, I'm scared, I'm embarrassed, everything in one role right now.
The album of the year is No Fences, sung by darling Garth Brooks.
The awards kept coming for Garth, sparking a reaction from another winner.
Top new male vocalist from Georgia is Mr. Alan Jackson.
I just wanted to thank Garth Brooks for not being nominated in this category. I thought that was really appropriate.
Shelby Lynn took home new female vocalist, and those Pirates of the Mississippi beat out the competition for new group of the year.
This is for my 8 buddies.
Reba McEntire opened the floodgates when she won top female vocalist and dedicated it to former band members.
I have to believe that they are smiling down from heaven and saying, "All right."
A moving tribute brought a tear to Johnny Cash's eye when he received the Pioneer Award.
Thanks to my mother, who I lost last month, for being one of the greatest inspirations in my life. Thank you.
And the top male vocalist? Top male vocalist is Garth Brooks.
Rounding out his clean sweep, Garth took home his 6th award when they announced the year's top honor.
And the entertainer of the year is Garth Brooks.
A lot of times people win a lot of awards and you never hear from them again. So I just pray to the good Lord that sustain now is what we're going to try and do. And good Lord's watched over us this far, and if we got more of these in plan, great. If not, I can't complain.
He was totally stunned.
No
but
kidding.
Congratulations to everybody. Also to Shenandoah, they won top vocal group. They couldn't be there. They were performing elsewhere. So
That's
I know
right.
they'll grab those awards and take them home.
And, you know, Dick Clark made the announcement to the audience during the show. The first time that anybody has walked away with that many awards. 6 awards. That's the most in any award show. So
Yeah.
congratulations to Garth
Good
Brooks.
job. Now, Jimmy Carter did not get to go to the award show last night, but he put on the big duds anyway, long
Yes.
enough to check out the theater down here on Main Street. And
yeah.
I think this time he's talking about gangster movie, isn't he?
Yes, he is. The movie is called Oscar, stars Sylvester Stallone, and this time out, believe it or not, folks, Rambo has a sense of humor. Jimmy Carter has the story in this Oscar update.
Oscar is the story of a gangster named Snaps. He promises his dying dad that he'll give up a life of crime. Sylvester Stallone stars in a movie about the wrong man trying to do the right thing.
The year is 1931. Big-time bootlegger Angelo Snaps Provolone is in full control. The police are powerless. Everyone jumps to his command. That is everybody except his little girl.
I'm a modern 30s woman. Look!
Put that away of your father! The story of Oscar comes from a very successful French play and movie. Director John Landis has converted it over to a Prohibition-era story of a hood who's trying to go straight.
What we need is a husband.
It is action hero Sylvester Stallone's turn at comedy.
Mr. Provolone, it is my honor to ask for your daughter's hand in matrimony.
Pardon me?
Yes, your daughter is the one I love.
My daughter? How do you know my daughter?
We met in Club 33.
In a speakeasy?
It's a very respectable speakeasy.
The story takes place in a single morning. It is a day full of surprises. The biggest surprise for Snaps is the thought that nothing is more crooked than trying to go straight.
How come nobody's never met this daughter, Therese? Because she's not my daughter, capiche?
Yeah. And you might ask, who is Oscar? You'll have to watch the movie to find that out.
That's the show you want to forget.
I give Oscar a B+. It's a very good, but a very unusual comedy. If you're wondering how Sylvester Stallone is as a comedian, I think he was great as Snaps the Mobster. But it's the wonderful character actors that really make this film. People like Don Amici, Eddie Bracken, Peter Riegert, Martin Ferrero, many, many others. They really make this. They're really wonderful. I'm finding from audiences that they either love this movie or they hate it. Not a whole lot in between. So I guess if you like Stallone and you like gangster spoofs, then this movie is probably for you. Charlie, won't you just take Lorianne, or as mobsters, as they would say, take your floozy and dangle.
All right. Well,
All right.
You want to play the floozy part?
No, I have someone who can play the floozy part.
You do? Who?
With class. Actress Deidre Hall.
No kidding?
She is our special guest today.
She's over here going, I'm a floozy.
Ahoy!
Okay, go over here. Don't hit that. Go over here. Just don't hit it.
Just hate backseat drivers.
Side seat drivers. Thank you.
Oh, well. And we were so sore
I'll
after
tell you,
that.
after about the first minute or two, you start getting sore right in here when you're doing those paddleboat
We
things,
need to
you know?
exercise,
Oh,
don't
I
we?
know. Boy, she was ready to come on set after that last comment there. We have with us today a beautiful lady, one of the few ladies I've seen this week that can almost rival Minnie Mouse in looks, really.
In beauty. In beauty and talent. Please
Indeed.
welcome Deidre Hall.
Indeed. You're like so glamorous, my dear.
That's too late.
Oh, no, I'm
Too late.
The
Well, no,
floozy thing-
Charlie, it's okay for you. But
Yeah, okay,
The
thank you.
floozy thing was just a tiny little pun.
yeah,
All it was.
yeah, we all got a good chuckle out of that. You mentioned earlier in the show that the sun is so bright in Hollywood,
Yeah,
and
it
I
is.
thought, you're just not prepared. So, Charlie, I brought you a pair of glasses,
Oh, great, thank you.
and Lorianne, I brought you a pair of glasses.
She broke my nail.
Oh, well, at least we know.
I'd have the cat fight right here.
at least we know they're durable, don't we, dear?
Yeah. I like my
great.
career after that crack. Okay.
Now, Deidre, I have a glass of water over here.
No, don't start. Look, I'm in the middle. Y'all just hold it now. None of this, none of this.
I was going to come out and say how much you could have played Snow White, how beautiful you are, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Now,
How sweet your dress is.
and now.
Now I'm going to talk to Charlie.
Deidre, let's just talk about things here, shall we?
Okay.
I know a lot of you out here are familiar with a breakfast that you do, right? Is that what do you call it?
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
Have you heard of lunch break?
Yeah.
Lunch break?
Very sweet, thank you. I began a luncheon for the fans in 1982 to bring together the celebrities and the fans. And it's an event that is caught on by a lot of stars. And in 1984, we had a full-blown stage production with 52 actors on stage.
Wow.
And now the Nederlanders have picked up the idea. The woman that produced that show in 1984 is also producing Soap Opera Live for the Nederlanders at the Greek Theater and you were asking, on June 2nd.
Really?
So, and you're all invited to come.
So what kind of deal is that? I mean, people show up and they get a chance to visit with these stars and actors, or is it just like a big show production?
This
or
is
what?
a behind-the-scene Days of Our Lives event.
Oh.
And they'll have 6 of your favorite stars there, and you'll see what's going on behind the scenes, what's going on in their lives. You can ask very personal questions, as of course you always do.
Well, they get to know you, you know.
I know. Well, there's a bonding between soap opera stars and their audience, and this is a great way to sort of nurture that and let them get closer together.
Was this something your idea to meet with the fans? Because I know a lot of times in Hollywood, the stars are so busy that they're separated from the fans.
Yes.
And it seems like this is a first.
It was a first in 1982, and now a lot of the different actors have picked up the idea of actually meeting with their fans once a year.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, a lot of people, I'm sure, saw you this past Monday night.
I want to tell them how they can get tickets. May I do that?
Oh, please do.
Because
you touch my foot like that, you can do anything you want, dear. Tell them about the tickets.
Well, one of you is easy. That's good.
It's not easy to...
If you're in Los Angeles,
yes.
You can call 213-275-4640.
Is that the number that was on the screen? Okay, yes.
Can
it's
you
right
see
there.
it out there? Look at the monitor and tell me if the number's on the screen.
Yeah, that's right. That's the right number.
Okay, she got it.
You did.
Thank you. So it's June 2nd, call and come.
Now can I compliment your acting?
Anytime.
Of course, dear.
I think she's all right.
Touch that foot just one time. Thank you. It was a wonderful show. There was this past Monday night.
Monday night, yes.
Now, are you concentrating more on the made-for-television movies, or are you doing other things as well, like
I'm
theater
thinking of
and stuff?
expanding into floozies coming up.
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'd like to buy a ticket now. Where's the phone number?
You know, I have a feeling I'm now the president of the Floozy Club. I've been voted in by Deidre.
No. Are you going to concentrate on theater or TV movies?
I find myself doing more live productions these days. And I'm actually, you're going to fall off your chair. I'm actually going to be appearing at Merv Griffin's resorts in Atlantic City, April 15th and 16th, 16th and 17th. August, yeah.
Very good. All right, well, see, she's staying busy. Hey,
well, you better ask her to do this, because if I do, she'll say no.
Well, as you know, dear, for the past few weeks here on the show, we've asked people to send in their entry to win a family vacation for 4 to Disneyland, including airfare on Delta. They stay at the Disneyland Hotel where we are. Anyway, if you would, just go right over the bowl and have at it.
Draw
just
a winner.
draw
Now,
a
the
winner
person
here.
who wins gets 4 days, 3 nights at Disneyland.
Dig deep.
So they'll be flown in by Delta Airlines. They'll stay at the Disneyland Hotel.
Right.
And have a good time, like we've been having.
All right. And Deidre has our winner. And the winner is...
It's from Joyce David in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Well, congratulations.
And she's here with us today.
Someone from the Crook and Chase office will be calling you shortly to let you know how you can prepare all the details about your trip.
I tell you,
That's good.
she's been cutting up with us a lot. But this is a first-class lady here, and she's doing a lot of fine things as far as your acting is concerned, and all the things that, especially with the fans. I mean, what you do is remarkable. You're able to do that.
Well, I've got great fans.
And I wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your glasses.
I'm going to get up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
I just wanted to give her the card, that's all.
Deidre Hall, everybody. We'll be back.
The Walt Disney Company has been so famous for its animated cartoon characters, and Fantasyland that we've been talking about today has been a great place for the kids to actually go up and meet them.
And right now, there are some new kids on the block, folks. A new generation of TV stars who are making their mark on Fantasyland, and Kip Kirby has the story.
We did it! We saved the Maltese mouse!
Every afternoon, thousands of kids across the country watch the syndicated cartoon show Disney Afternoon. Now they can meet their favorite characters at Disney Afternoon Live here at Disneyland. Guests enter through a 30-foot balloon archway, a sign that Fantasyland has turned into Afternoon Avenue. Scrooge McDuck's bank vault lets kids roll in the dough. There's Louie's banana stash, and characters are always available for an autograph or two. In fact, you never know who you'll see on Afternoon Avenue. Last week, Home Alone star Macaulay Culkin helped to dedicate the new Capcom Videocade. He thinks it'll be a popular attraction with other kids.
Because I think kids like to play video games, just as much as other kids. So, I think it's going to be kind of a popular thing with those games.
The backstage lot is where you'll find a real star's dressing room. Baloo the bear invites visitors of all ages to stop by for an autograph and a bear hug. In the stage show Plain Crazy, Baloo takes his friends on a musical chase of his arch enemies, Don Carnage and Fat Cat. And after each show, Baloo returns to his dressing room to make new friends.
What you got here? Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Oh, a red phone. What's this for?
Well, that's Baloo's direct line to his agent, of course.
Uh-huh.
He's got a lot of business deals to do. Oh, of course, with his contract and money. You know, you understand star stuff.
Sure, I guess he gets a lot of scripts.
Oh, he does?
Let's see here. We got a den with a view.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and, Baloo Velvet. That would be a good one for you.
He also just got that, what was that television show they brought you? Yeah, that was a cop show. It was called Hill Street Blues, if I'm not mistaken.
Perfect. What else have we got here? Let's see. We've got a big nail file. And you were Man of the Year on Time magazine.
Oh, yes.
What are these?
Oh, that's Baloo's aunt snacks at Baloo. Be careful, not too many.
Oh,
he's on a diet, you understand. Yes,
sure,
all stars should be.
I understand that. Well, Baloo, it's been a pleasure to meet you, and I was just wondering, since you're a leading man now, I know you have a lot of ladies coming up to you and everything, but I was just wondering, what does a girl have to do to get a bear hug around here?
Oh, you put your arms straight out like Baloo is and hug real tight.
Oh, I'm in bear heaven.
Yeah, that's a real bear hug right there. Baloo, by the way, got his start in the Jungle Book, which will be released on home video on May 3rd.
Oh, gotta have it. And you gotta be here for tomorrow's show. It's a big anniversary show, 5th anniversary for Crook and Chase, and Doug Stone will join us live for the party.
Yes.
We will see you then, everybody.
So long.
Bye-bye.
California, it's a special week of Crook and Chase at Disneyland.
It's our 5th anniversary, and today on Crook and Chase, we'll take a nostalgic look back.
Country star Doug Stone is here to help us celebrate.
Plus, we'll view the future through the eyes of Walt Disney.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lori Ann Crook and Charlie Chase.
Hi, gang. Hi. Great to see you. Welcome to the 5th anniversary show for Crook and Chase from Disneyland. We've been waiting for this for 5 years.
Yeah, well, you know, and boy, the time has gone by quickly, hasn't it?
It really has.
We've had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of wonderful guests. One of our good buddies that we've met that's come up through the ranks of country music over the past year, Doug Stone, is here live. He's going to be our guest with us. I know some Doug Stone fans here.
He's cute, isn't he?
And we have some more surprise celebrations. And I think that look back over the past 5 years is going to be a lot of fun, too. We haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it. We're kind of worried about this. Well, before we talk about the future of Crook and Chase, we've got to talk about the future of Disney. Now, ever since Walt Disney began sketching The Little Mouse, he has made a huge impact on film history. But his contributions aren't just in the past. Walt, he was a smart man. He always had one eye directed to the future, didn't he?
That's true. You know, and since the day the park opened, there's a place called Tomorrowland here, and it's represented a step into a world of science and technology. It's really fascinating. And as Jimmy Carter reports, one of Walt's best achievements celebrates man's best achievements.
A dream is a wish your heart makes.
Walt Disney was always looking ahead.
Tomorrow offers new frontiers in science, adventure, and ideals. The atomic age, the challenge of outer space, and the hope for a peaceful and unified world.
To really appreciate Tomorrowland, you need only take a visit to the park's past. This attraction was called the House of the Future. It featured electric toothbrushing, an electric dishwasher, and even a microwave oven. Then there was the one about men on the moon. Well, that had to go. And those flying saucers. Well, now that's one that didn't come true, did it?
I first rode this ride in 1961. It's called Autopia. It's a freeway of the future. Walt Disney, being the visionary that he was, predicted that Southern California would have freeways with major traffic jams. No kidding. Minnie, I'll be a little late.
Well, one of the challenges with Tomorrowland has always been that Walt's predictions for tomorrow very soon turned into today. So the challenge is always to keep it new and fresh and far ahead of the future. And so I know that's what we're going to do with our new Tomorrowland, which should debut sometime in the 90s.
If it's thrills you want, then how about a Tomorrowland bobsled ride through an icy Matterhorn? This one ends up with a splash. Or maybe you like underwater rides. Then try on Captain Nemo's original spacesuit, the submarine. Michael knows adventure. Michael knows music. Michael knows Tomorrowland.
One of the most exciting attractions in Tomorrowland is Star Tours. You take the ride of your life aboard a Rebel shuttle. Be ready for a brush with the dark side.
It's nothing like anything at Disneyland or anywhere. It's something straight out of the 21st century. And you know, Walt would have liked it that way.
You know, I went on the Star Tours ride, and I mean, I'm no wimp, but there were parts of it where I had to close my eyes. You really feel like you're going through space and you're crashing into other spaceships. It's fabulous.
You know, indeed, Walt Disney had a vision of the future there. And
He did.
You see a lot of that around the park here. And speaking of the future of country music, well, the man is here. Doug Stone is our guest. He'll join us live right after this. Here, you know, over the 5 years, you know, we've seen a lot of new artists come upon the country music scene. This is one of our favorite buddies. He's one of several coming out of Georgia all of a sudden. And he was just recently nominated by the ACM. Top new male
Nominated for Grammy, all sorts of awards. Please welcome Doug Stone.
Right here. Hello, Doug.
Here to help us celebrate our 5th anniversary. Now, this has been quite a year for you, huh? Is it fun for you, or is it tough?
It's fun and tough, all in one ball of wax. We've been on the road constantly since about March 14th of last year, and we hadn't lit up yet. It's kind of like, you know, you strike while the fire is hot. And I guess the only downside to it is not get home as much as I'd like to.
Yeah, no, people tend to forget that when you guys say we're out on the roads, you haven't been much, you know,
No,
just a very
I've
few
seen
days.
home one time in 3 months.
Now, see, that's tough when you think you have to put that in perspective. Now, congratulations on the nominations. This has been a sort of a whirlwind year for you. You started with the Grammys, now the ACMs. How's it feel to be walking into these big-time award shows all of a sudden?
It really feels good to sit there, you know. The only problem I found with it is when they call out somebody else's name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Your heart's in your throat, and then it falls to your foot all of a sudden.
Yeah, I see what you mean,
It didn't show in your face, so that's
Oh,
fine.
no, never let them see you sweat.
Hey, did you go to the party afterwards last night? No, we didn't get to go. What was the party like?
The party was a real good party. I got up and sang 2 or 3 songs with the Doo-Wah Riders. They're a band out of California here. A bunch of great guys. We had a good time.
All right.
That's
Good for
wonderful.
you.
So the man's been hitting the party scene here. Somebody told us that you might have this secret ambition to be an actor. Is that correct?
I would love to. I feel like they've opened the door to me now to more or less let me do whatever I want to do. So if somebody will get me in a role, I'll give it my best shot.
All right. Now, what kind of role would you be best suited for, you think?
I don't know. I think I could be a baby-faced crook. You know, like a gangster.
She's the crook.
I'm a
you just the
baby-faced
part.
crook.
Well,
yeah, she's the crook.
yes, you're gorgeous.
No.
No, you'd like to be a gangster?
Yeah, I'd like to play a gangster role, like, you know, The Godfather or something like that.
Are you a mean person? Is that what, I mean, you know?
No, it's just, you know, I'd like to play something that I ain't.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
That way I could act.
He's a pussy cat.
He's a
And that's a
pussycat.
compliment. You are a nice guy.
Well, thanks.
Now, what are you working on some new music now for a new album?
We've just completed our 2nd album, and it's as good or better than the 1st album. We're real proud of it.
And now, how do you know if it's as good or better? Just your own gut feeling?
Yeah. Well, you know, that is music. It's all a feeling. How do you feel about it when you hear a song? Does it touch you? Or if it doesn't make you happy or depress you, then, and, you know, just leaves you like you were when you heard it, then it's not a good song.
All right, now, as an artist, I know that you want to be pleased with a song when you record it, but who else do you have to please for this to get on an album and out into the public?
Well, it's Epic Records has a lot to do with the selection of songs and my producer. It's kind of a 3-way thing. The first thing I learned in this business is you don't know everything about anything, you know. You're better off going with people that have been in the business that can say, hey, I believe this is a hit. And then you're more assured of getting hits. As a matter of fact, when I first heard Pine Box, I wasn't knocked over by it. And my producer and the man at CBS that signed me said, hey, this is a smash. Take it and work with it. So I did, and when I got through working with it, we had it on the record, then I said, yeah.
It's good to have a team like that.
The first time I heard
it
knocked me out. I thought it was a great song.
Well, thanks. Well, see, the first time I heard it was really a bad demo.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
and I hadn't learned yet how to listen to a bad demo. And but they have, because they've been listening to them for years.
Sure, you can hear the good in them.
Yeah, now I'm getting to where I can hear a song. If it's a bad demo, what you're looking for is the emotion, and the words, and then you can take it and change it around, do what you want to with it.
Well, speaking of hits here, we should remind the audience and remind Charlie that during the Celebrity Bowling, that our team actually slaughtered Charlie's team.
That's right.
So thank you very much.
We're sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie.
We need to, but...
Well, we were going to mention Doug's concert dates, but I don't care less right now about it. No,
I take it all back.
You take it all back.
You done real good. It was them other guys that
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I was the anchor of the team in more ways than one, believe me.
Since Doug and I are partners, I'll go ahead. Can we have the dates? Can we see them?
Yeah, here we go.
Them up?
All right.
In Nacogdoches, Texas. That's a good place to be. The 26th of April, the 27th. Austin. The 1st in Lubbock, 2nd in Dallas, 3rd Texarkana, and the 4th in Marlow, Oklahoma.
And, you know, while he's working on this new album, we can go ahead and put up the album here. This is Doug Stone's latest album, which is out on the market. In the meantime, we have a very important chore for you to do here. During our 5th anniversary celebration, this is the last show during the week, and the last winner will be in your hands in just a moment, okay?
And just remember that you're going to draw one person, and everybody else in that ball will hate you.
No. Thanks. That's not a good.
It's his fault.
Go dig deep, Doug. Okay.
And just pull out one winner, okay?
I can't believe I said.
Can I look before?
Doug.
You can't look. And I'll remind everyone, as Doug is picking a winner, that the winner will receive, for a family of 4 or less, a trip to Disneyland for 4 days and 3 nights. You'll fly in on Delta Airlines and stay at the Disneyland Hotel. So they have a nice package there for you. And the winner is, Doug?
Crook and Chase.
No, we're already here.
Y'all cheated. They're all got your name on it.
Yeah.
Carol.
Carol,
Can we help you?
Carol, where's live?
It's L-A-Q-U-E. It looks like it would be Lake.
Lake, I suppose.
From Parkersburg, West Virginia.
Wow, congratulations,
So
Carol.
congratulations,
Thanks for
Carol.
having me, dear.
Somebody from the Crook and Chase office will call you and let you know how you can get it all set up and have a good time like you've been having.
Well, I'll tell you what, Doug, it's a big day for us. Why don't you stick around for a little bit, okay?
I'd be glad
to celebrate.
Oh, yeah. We'll take a break. Our celebration at Disneyland returns right after this. Don't go away, folks. 5 years ago, we faced a bit of a quandary. We had this idea for the show, but we didn't really know what to call it. You know, it was like him, her, he, she, or whatever, and our buddies. And
we didn't know. Well, we came up with Crook and Chase, because
Yes.
that's what it is. Crook and Chase and nice people like Doug Stone.
Yes.
And one of my favorite shows was when Doug came on. You remember this? And you brought me a pair of beautiful red shoes that you had taken off of your wife.
Yes, I
And
remember
you
that.
gave them to me. So she got them back, though. Everything was fine.
You never did?
I took them home a while because you'd wore them.
Oh, all right.
You never did bring me anything, by the way.
Well, I think he brought you something today. Now, I'll tell you what happened. Our producers went through the past 5 years of shows, and they picked out what they thought were some of the best moments, some of the favorite moments. So we haven't seen this, so let's all watch this together. The past 5 years of Crook and Chase.
Okay, some highlights.
I'm Crook. He's Chase. And with a name like that, a lot of people have been wondering exactly what kind of a show this really is.
Crook and who? You know the guy with the silly face. Crook and who?
Well, they're turning on me, aren't they?
They are. I don't blame them.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you old bro.
Do we have it like a speech, a birthday speech or anything?
No, it's very difficult to talk when you're breathing heavily.
This is our thousandth show.
No. Not that we try to embarrass people on the show.
Yes, we do. I think we do.
Stay with me. I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone.
Baby, let me be your loving teddy bear.
And see, if I was going to pick my favorite loony bird, it'd be you.
Who are Crook and Chase?
Charlie and Lorianne, they're right out there.
I'll
Say hi.
bet. Which one's the tramp?
Me.
Oh, well,
I'm the tramp.
Just as he stuck the fork in the frog leg, I went,
I think we should make Charlie green.
Oh, no.
Yeah, here goes Charlie. Charlie's going to... Am I a babe or what?
Dream the impossible dream.
Rock, roll all night long, 'cause I'm a 60-minute man, oh yeah, a 60-minute man.
We got a big problem here because I'm only a 30-minute woman. We'll be right back.
Rubber bats.
Stop that.
The most unusual thing I've ever signed is a diaper.
I'm talking to girls hot. A little heat flash there.
Back to the two of you with champagne wishes and caviar dreams.
Thanks. We have had champagne wishes and caviar. Do you have a wish for us for our 5th anniversary, Doug?
Yes, I do. I wish for y'all to be able to stay on the air as long as you wanted to.
Oh,
Bless
well,
your
that's
heart, Doug.
great. So we
That's
can keep
nice
having
of
you
you
on
to
the
say.
show, right?
Yes, I love it. I have a good time when I come on y'all's show.
Well, thanks. And we have some special guests with us today. They're going to help us celebrate.
Oh, yes.
Chef Goofy is with us.
Uh-huh. Pluto and Donald. Well, hi, gang. Hi, Lori. Isn't this wonderful?
I'm Ron Dominguez, Executive Vice President for Walt Disney Attractions, and on behalf of my friends up here and all of us at Disneyland, we congratulate you and present you with this anniversary cake.
Well, this
so
is
congratulations.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Ron.
This is wonderful.
Nice of you to do that.
Another many more years.
You've been wonderful hosts here, Ron, and you know,
Can I have some icing?
Sure, go right ahead.
While you do that, I heard a rumor that you at one time lived on the Disney property, right?
That's correct. My parents were one of the original 17 families.
Don't pay attention to them.
that sold to Disney back in 1955. So I was born and raised here and grew up here on the property and have worked here for 36 years. So I guess that makes me a native Disneylander.
What a
36
wonderful story.
years? And after
Just short of 36.
It's 36 after 36 years. Is this place still kind of a fantasy land to you, the whole thing?
It's still a great place, and enjoy it every day.
Yeah, I've met so many people who work here that say you never get tired of it.
No, it's a place that I guess it kind of gets in your blood, and you just have a lot of affection and love, and it's a fun job.
Well, if you have an extra room at your house, I'll come live with you.
Very good.
And I'll just stay here.
I want to know, what was your first job here, Ron?
I was a ticket taker at the main gate when I was going to college, right?
Well, how about that? Well, this is a man who truly loves Disneyland. Anybody who comes here ends up just totally falling in love with the entire place. We can understand why, Ron. It's really wonderful.
Well, thank you.
And you have a wonderful group. Like I say, you've been wonderful hosts. And by the way, what color cake do we have inside here?
I think that's a white cake.
That's a white cake inside. Okay.
And
Well,
it tastes wonderful, Chef.
Yeah,
right.
You did a very
Chef
good
Goofy
job.
did the
Did Goofy
good
do
job of the
this?
frosting. Yeah.
You did this, Goofy? He did it without getting dirty at all. Goofy, you're a wonderful cook. And Donald and Pluto, by the way, Pluto, if you haven't seen his tag, it says, if found, please return to Mickey Mouse. So, Mickey will look out for all your friends here for the next few minutes. But Ron, thank you very much again.
We do
Pleasure having
appreciate
you. We hope you come back
We've
again.
had a fun time.
All right, Doug Stone, everybody. We got to take a break. We'll be right back to Disneyland after this.
Our character buddies here to close out the 5th anniversary show of Crook and Chase. Now, Lloyd Comer in the audience actually gave me his pocket knife to cut the cake. Did we ever get a larger one?
Yep, right here.
Oh, you got a larger one. Well, can I use this anyway, Lloyd?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
going to go ahead and use this anyway.
hang on
to
just
cut
a
the
second,
cake.
Lloyd. Okay, this is the official cake cutting of the 5th
This is
anniversary
the
cake.
official cake cutting. And since Doug was
All
nice
right.
enough to get up early after the show last night,
Uh-huh.
he gets the first one.
You get a bite
it's
there,
messy,
Doug.
Do you really?
Hey, you know, we have a lot of wonderful people to thank for our visit here at Disneyland.
Oh,
Brian,
yes.
Brian Whitman and his staff of Carrie and Joe and Robin and Lisa, and of course we've met so many. It's hard to read off all the names. But Big John, John's been a dear friend of ours out here for the past week. John Ortega, he's taken real good care of us. Thank you, John.
We do
This has been
appreciate
wonderful.
that.
Yeah.
The crew here at Disneyland, of course, the Crook and Chase crew that has worked so hard for weeks and literally months to get all this together. We do appreciate it. It's been a great time for us.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful 5 years for us. We're looking forward to another 5. Do I get a bite?
Yes.
Sure, I'll take
Is
a
it
bite.
good, Jack?
Real good.
All right. There we are.
Goofy.
So, in the next
That's
5
great.
years, more news about the country music stars, the Hollywood stars. Anybody who is anybody is going to be on Crook and Chase,
That's right.
Thanks to all of you for making it possible for us.
So long. Happy anniversary, Elsie. See you Monday. Bye.